This is Do Baby Podcast. This is Do Baby Podcast, yeah. This is Do Baby Podcast. This is Do Baby Podcast.
Chop style. Chop style. Alrighty. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm
Yes.
tired. Dude.
Why'd you have to say it like that? Like you actually just woke up. Good morning.
No, because
I
I
just
am
woke up.
tired because I woke up earlier, so I got
It's
less
like-
sleep, so I'm still tired.
Yeah, but why'd you say it like that? Like, good morning. I just woke up.
I'm not good, dude.
Like you just answered your phone literally just from waking up.
It's your fault. I fell asleep. You didn't see me. Dude.
Dude.
I woke up reluctantly at like 7. I snoozed my alarm like 6 times or some shit of like before I got up, thinking I was getting up late. I was like waking up at like 7:50, and I was all like, not that like I was in a hurry, but
Yeah.
I was all like, I should hurry because if everything's ready to go to record, we can record early.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Earlier, blah blah blah, and I woke up, and then as soon as I woke up, I texted you. I was like, "Good morning, wake up, Falon." And usually you're all like, Psh, "I've been up for like 25 minutes, dude. I'm making breakfast. I'm doing push-ups or some shit." I'm like, "Okay,
Yeah.
Jesus, let me get my coffee."
Yeah, just went for a 6-mile run.
I just did some like backflips just to warm up for the day.
Some backflips.
I just did standing
21. 22.
backflips.
Michelangelo.
And then you didn't answer, and I was like, let me just get all my shit together. And
Yeah. And then you called me.
and then I called you. I was all like, he's probably, doing like windmills or something. and
He's out windsurfing.
I was like, he probably didn't know I texted him. Let me call him because I don't want to be late. And then you didn't answer, and I was like, I'm just gonna get my things together. He's probably very busy right now because I wouldn't get up before him. But I got dressed and I got my stuff ready, and then I just was playing PlayStation.
Oh, okay. What were you playing?
Kakarot. I'm still playing Kakarot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's awesome. And so I wasn't mad. I was like, I'll play the game. I don't really get time to play.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you called me. I was like,
well, I
"Jesus."
texted you, to be fair. But yeah.
Oh, you text me, yes.
Yeah.
I'm very tired. I can't remember anything.
I know. You're right. I just woke up.
And then I was doing pretty good until
And then,
slide.
And so
Okay, so I was packing my coffee.
Okay.
And I got all my stuff together, and I was carrying like my keys and my wallet. I was coming out like a girl. I was like keys, wallet, coffee mug, my creamer bottle.
And then it's funny because Randy actually has one of those keychains that has like a bunch of like keys and
I
like
do.
things on it. Like
That is true. It has mace.
Yeah, you know what it also reminds me of? Have you ever seen the videos where people are like acting like the school principal and they're walking around with all the keys?
This is true.
It sounds like you just have like a handful of change.
I have keys to all the
Or,
doors.
yeah, it's like you just have change in a jar for some reason. Like
I was like, you need to get in here, baby. Let me see. Yes, you can get in here, baby. Let me get it.
Let me
What do you
just
need?
look for this key real quick.
What do you need?
Look at this. I got this little figure 3 weeks ago. Walmart, $2.
$2.
And looking for your keys. Yeah. That's funny. Anyways, go on. You got all your girl stuff.
I got all my girl stuff.
You have a Stanley Cup?
No, it was Marcus. Marcus Cup. I was getting into the car, and I had all my stuff.
Right.
I had my creamer bottle in the top of my mug, and then like just when I had shifted everything to put in the car, I moved it from like being in my arm to like my hand,
Yeah.
but I grabbed the creamer bottle. Jesus, creamer bottle,
Mm-hmm.
and my mug fell and shattered. And it was my Thanos Infinity Gauntlet mug. I was all like, I'm gonna bring this just to be real, like stupid. I love it. It's so awesome. It's like a big ugly gold thing with jewels on it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna bring this on and lord over Falon. I grabbed my creamer bottle. It fell to the floor, smashed my mug, and I instantly was thinking like, this instantly happened. Like I dropped and I went, fucking Falon.
If he would have answered me 20 minutes ago, I would have never.
Swear to God, I had that. I thought. I swear to God, I had that thought, and I was all like, and then instantly I was like, "That's not true. It's my fault." I'm like, "No, it's not. It's your fault, you motherfucker."
Oh, dude, you had one of those moments like fucking Jay does in the van.
What?
When he has the little fucking both the devil showed up, he was like, right now would be right about that time where that bitch ass little motherfucker would show up and tell you not to do it, but we bitch slapped that motherfucker, so fucking whip it out.
It was they both came out once, and they're like, "Fuck him, bro." I was like, "Fuck him, bro."
Hey, fuck it, fella.
It was so, oh man, dude.
I'm
I'll
sorry.
take a picture of it when I get home. It's fucking ugly. I'll put a picture here. It's ugly, but it was fucking awesome.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
So, I woke up too early. I'm very tired,
Okay. Good night.
and I broke my. I only have 2 mugs, Falon, and it was my second favorite mug. It was my second favorite mug out of 2. I only have 2. That's how important it was to me. It's pretty much tied for number 1. I'm so upset.
I recently condensed my mugs down from 3. And now I have 1.
Are these
I
ceramic?
have-
Are these breakable? What am I
Let's find out. What the fuck is... I don't
How
know.
do you feel
dude.
now, Falon?
It's fine by me because I don't even drink coffee. Honestly, if it wasn't for you drinking these coffees, these would never be used. Just drink your coffee, dude. And wake up already.
I'm gonna be more mad.
You're just
I'm
not
just gonna
you.
be more mad.
You're just not you when you're hungry. That's what it is. You're hungry. You haven't
I don't
ate.
eat in the mornings.
See, that's a problem.
I started doing that. I eat. Yeah, I don't eat in the mornings anymore. I just decided to skip breakfast, and I think it's actually better for me.
Fair enough.
Because the breakfast is the most important meal of the day. But the thing is, whenever technically, if you don't eat, whatever meal you have at whatever time of the day is the breakfast. It's when you break your fast. I didn't even know that's what it meant. Breaking fast. It's your breakfast is the first meal after you haven't eaten for a long time.
Yeah.
Shut up, Falon.
No, I knew that in high school.
No, you didn't.
I don't remember.
Prove it.
I don't,
Prove it.
Well, how am I supposed to prove it, dude? You stupid.
You can't. You fucking
Prove
did.
that
That's
you
what I'm
broke your
saying.
fucking mug.
I'll take a picture of it.
Where is it?
Falon, that's the joke. The joke is that you can't prove it.
Where is it?
So that means
Where
you could
is
be
it?
lying. You're a liar.
You're a liar.
What do you mean, my mug? You think I would be this upset? Watch. You don't think I'd be this upset?
That's how upset you are?
Yes.
Okay. It's not that upset. But it was like,
What do you know? Prove it. Prove it,
Prove
dummy.
it.
You stupid bitch.
Oh my god.
Prove that I don't, okay?
See, don't say it like that. Now you sound like the dude from Big Daddy.
Which
I
one?
remember when I got that ass tattoo. Prove it.
Prove it.
Just kidding.
Stupid.
Oh, dude, they got Happy Gilmore 2 coming out soon. Did you see the trailer for it?
No, any good?
Dude, I'm not saying that. It's definitely going to play off of, like, high nostalgia.
But that's dumb because then at what point did Adam Sandler stop making movies because he thought they'd be cool and fun to do? Or maybe he did think that. I don't know. Like, at what point are they just doing, like, dude, I got to get a cash grab? It actually looks pretty good.
I'm not going to lie. I mean, and the best part about it is it's a Netflix movie. So it's not like you're going to have to buy a movie ticket and go watch it. Even though I probably would. I'm not going to lie.
I probably would, yeah.
Like, but I'm just saying it's a Netflix movie.
They're smart, though. It's going to be, like, the most watched thing for...
We want to do a watching party for it, and we're all going to dress up as a Sandler character.
Oh, what are you going to go as?
I'm going to do Little Nicky.
Where are you going to get the hair? Oh, you have kind
I
of...
have the hair. Like, yeah.
That's going to actually be fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Good thing that Dad gave me this super devil juice.
Super devil juice. Give me that, little girl.
You're going to play all the characters?
Yeah.
You're all the characters. That's pretty good.
I told JB that he should be fucking Zohan. I was
He
like,
should.
that's like your favorite movie. You talk about it all the time. And I was like, and you should make like prosthetic, like fake prosthetic legs, so you can be like, here's a foot, smell it, now take it. Remember when he's beating that dude up? Yeah,
yeah, he should get a prop,
and he
yep.
gets both feet. Remember? Yeah.
He's like his foot uppercut.
It's a foot uppercut. Smell it. Smell it. Now take it.
When it happens, dude, that's the funniest fucking reaction with. He goes, "Was that your foot?"
Yeah, dude. Because at one point, I think it's hilarious. He puts both feet up, and you're like, "Wait, what the fuck is happening?"
Dude.
Like,
Sandler swings. One thing you got to admit, he swings for the fences.
yeah, dude.
Like he
'cause
goes for a
Little Nicky was crazy, and Don't Mess with Zohan was fucking hilarious, dude. And I don't know. That's like right on that line, I think.
And what I like about it is that he's never been necessarily PC, but he's also not like relying on being super, like
Having to be edgy type of. Like,
exactly. Yeah,
I
he
get what
kind
you're
of
saying.
he kind of does shit that you're like, I didn't even think that would have been funny. A foot uppercut, like I don't know why that's so fucking funny. And he was
Dude,
like,
the hummus
he's
thing.
like, he's gonna
throughout
uppercut him with his foot. He's like, what? Like, oh,
Was that your foot?
that's awesome.
And then he just fucking punches the fucking the box truck back in place. Remember?
Oh, yeah,
It's
hold on.
fixed. It's fixed. You good?
I think we might have to hit this light.
Yeah, because there's cloudy, huh?
It looks
It's
like
right behind you.
The
Actually.
storm's coming in.
Yeah. What was I gonna say, dude? The hummus though thing gets me every fucking time. The hummus of the fucking. I think when the dad scoops the hummus with his fucking glasses as he's reading.
Oh, yeah.
Scoops it. I'm like, God damn, that's fucking.
do the impression again. You're like, "Wom, wom, nom." Nom, nom, nom.
That's racist, dude. I didn't do that.
You did that. That's why I'm
I
doing
didn't do that,
It's
dude.
funny.
I sound like an Asian guy.
Oh, so I was looking at accounts, like on Instagram, like
I was like, like bank accounts.
yeah, bank accounts. I was looking at accounts on Instagram, and one of these things that like people are doing now, because like what's crazy is social media has become a job.
Yeah, yeah.
And like there's like so many people working that like you're like surprised that you're just watching some random person fucking do like a kick every day.
Yeah.
And they're like also fucking hawking Timberlands or some shit like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like everyone's a social media is a job to where you just have to do anything to
Exactly.
get your page followed, and then you start selling shit. Like in between the thing you normally do, you'll just like, oh, you do karate. Like, okay, you have 1 million followers. How about you say you drink Pepsi? It's like, I'm going to do karate and be like, Pepsi's pretty good. You should try Pepsi. I do this windmill kick, sweet 360 kick because of Pepsi. You should buy some right now. And if you want to buy some, use my link because they like give me $1 every time you got to buy some. So
Yeah. That's funny because it ranges from like a whole bunch of stuff because like I've seen like videos like, and I don't know why it comes out of my algorithm, but
I know why.
it's a sneaker, like people like just buying and selling sneakers.
Resale?
Yeah. And
Okay,
like,
yeah.
Yeah. The like sneakerheads and stuff. And like, it's just like guys like calling out people. Oh, these are fake and like stuff like that. And I'm like, I don't know why I like stuff like that.
Yeah, everybody does. That's why it's so popular. It's a lot of people for a lot of different reasons. Like, I don't know why this is so satisfying to watch. It sucks because then I feel like our mind's getting trained that way of like constantly needing like, I think it's making everybody ADHD.
Yeah.
Like it's just
exactly.
like a constant flow. Probably more than we can really comprehend, which in a way is a good thing. What's crazy is that in a way we've had more access to information, but then I feel like a lot of people are not necessarily learning. They're just kind of following the directions.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is not a bad thing because a lot of people will learn that way.
Yeah.
Not everybody, but a lot of people
I
will
get what
learn
you're
that way
saying.
of like, well, now this person is skillful in it, and these people, well, thank God these skillful people are doing it and showing you how to do it.
Yeah, because I was talking about that with some guests the other day, and like they were talking about like their kids, and they're like, "My kids are dumb," and I was like, they almost don't have to be smart. I was like, this thing like holds every answer that they ever fucking need in it.
But one thing I will say is that maybe necessarily on an intelligence level, you could say like on paper or in grades,
Yeah,
you seem kind
but
of like
they're
this,
more adaptable. I will say.
they're more creative.
Yeah.
I feel like generations are getting more creative because since they have like normal basic tasks knowing where to go and like taking care of your things, accessing information. Like it's so easy. You don't have to go to the library. You don't have to have like an adventure
Yeah.
of like
Yeah.
completing certain tasks anymore. So you can like expedite that process. And then now you have like time and space freed up, like not just in your life, but like in your brain.
Yeah.
Of like, I don't even have to think about that. I have something that I have like a robot for that now.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I
That's true. I guess you're right. It gives them more.
There's more artists.
More, yeah. Well, because you're right. Because everything
I don't
has
know
been
if they're good.
condensed. Yeah. Well, I mean, everybody does. Like I said, everybody ranges from a whole bunch of shit. You know, people are doing music. People are doing art. People are just like playing single instruments. Like I've seen people like playing piano and cello and harps, all kinds of shit, dude. And I'm like, dude, this shit's fucking cool as fuck. People who can paint, who can do all kinds of stuff. Like I've seen people do. Have you ever seen the light art they do with pictures, where they layer they have lights that come on and they're taking pictures and they layer it all together?
Oh, yeah.
And it's like a movie sequence. I'm like, dude, that shit's fucking cool as fuck, dude.
Yeah, and what's crazy is that person has the same access to everything everybody's ever had. And it's not that no one's ever taken pictures like this, but to just start trying to innovate the things that already exist, because there's innovation in making brand new things, but there's also innovation on adapting things that we already do, like learning how to do things better or in a different way, to where that affects society. Like it affects people's it will act like every time someone innovates, it will inspire a certain amount of people to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. I get what you're saying. And then also another thing is like the amount of people you can reach
Exactly.
through
yeah.
everything. So it's like
Yeah.
so easy.
Everybody's a news reporting social media. Like a lot of people that they just talk, and they're just like regular news also. Like they're just like regular news. They're
Yeah.
just trying to get you to watch them. Not that they don't know what they're talking about, but they believe they know what they're talking about, whether they're right or wrong or mistaken or biased. They speak to you, like to everybody, and then enough people will watch them. And like that's like a thing. Like, oh, my account has a lot of followers and likes and this and that. And this is what I do. I'm going to tell you about what I think the Democrats are doing, or what I think the Republicans are doing, or what I think is going on in the world. Conspiracies, fucking with wrestling.
It's all kinds of shit. JB was telling me that John messaged him and was like, so what do you know about the ice walls? And I guess he's talking about, like, I don't know if you've heard there's like a new flat earth theory that there's an ice wall all the way around the edge of the earth. So that's where the edge of the earth is, and that's what like Antarctica would be, I guess. I don't know the full theory behind it. But yeah, essentially there's just giant ice walls on the outside of the...
That seems retarded. I'm sorry, we'll bleep that. That seems so dumb.
Yeah, that's so...
John.
Yeah.
No, maybe
like,
he doesn't think that. He's just like, hey, have you heard about it? What do you think?
So JV asked me about it, and I was like, what's funny is that like John is jokingly saying it,
Yeah, it's
but
true.
he'll also sit there and listen to you
And
if
have
you
a conversation.
Yeah, and
Right.
have a conversation with
That's
you
true.
about it. I was like, it's weird. I was like, I was like, he's literally like a child. It's like a thought pops in his head, and he's gonna ask you about it. Like we'd just be talking right now. He'd be like, hey Randy, are you okay? You okay? I don't know. I heard you were gay or something. He's like, are you faggot? You faggot? And I'm like, dude, what's wrong with you, dude? I'm like, and I told JB about that too. I was like, dude, be careful with saying gay around John. I was like, he's gonna believe everything you say. And he was like, what? And he was just like, yeah, that dude's fucking gay. He was like, that guy's a faggot. And I'm like, dude, what's wrong with you, bro? We're gonna have to bleep those out, but
Yeah. I'll put it.
yeah. Anyways, so anything new going on today in this week?
Oh, I didn't get to finish talking.
Oh yes,
about
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
the gimmick accounts.
Oh, okay.
So people have like accounts that they
Yeah.
do. I call them gimmick accounts, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that, or I mean you could say like a specialty account or exclusive account of like, this is what this account is for. Like people have started to do things as like knowingly tell them like, hey, why don't you even tell me what to do? Like, what would you want to see me do that you would like give me this kind of job?
Yeah.
And I'll do it. Have you ever heard of the top comment goal fucking like accounts? The accounts that do those?
Top comment where like the the most contributor or something like that. They have those two, I think.
I think this one is like someone will give a prompt and
Yeah.
ask the internet, "Hey, top comment wins." Of like what?
Oh,
do you
I
want
get
me
what
to
you're
do?
saying.
And
Yeah.
everybody will suggest an idea, and comment, and then whoever had the most like likes behind that comment, they'd be like, "Whoever has this many by this date, I'll just do it." And there's like a couple of them. There's this one kid who said top comment, and he was like, I think the first one. And some guy pretty much gives this long explanation of like, you have to learn martial arts, go to Thailand, train with them for this many years, become like a amateur and then pro fighter, and then like come back and win like the UFC this weight championship.
Yeah.
Or something like that. And that one won. And then he was all like, it's just like some little chubby white kid. And he's like,
Yeah.
if y'all kicking the money, I'll do this. He's like 12,
Yeah.
like living in like Kansas or something. And everybody like the internet gets hyped, and then they donate all this money to him. And then he's like, oh, like, we reached our goal, blah, blah, blah. Like, okay, I'll do it. And he just like slowly, you could tell like he's slowly, like sometimes he has nicer clothes, a little kid, like,
Yeah.
or you know what I mean? And then he just doesn't end up going. They're like, everyone starts going, dude, what the fuck? He's like, no, quick update, guys. I can't go on next Friday because like I have a soccer game the next day, like some bullshit like that. Like, I actually can't do it. Like, I have summer school, guys. Like, I can't skip. Like, I'm never gonna get into college.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
And he ends up getting the money. I think to this day, I'm pretty sure either he hasn't gone at all, or he might have like started saying again, like, "No, dude, I'm about to go." Like, it's gonna happen. My grandma, grandpa, my dog, my hamster all died
In the
a
same
crazy
week.
succession of like one after another. It's
Separate
weird.
occasions, yeah.
So they all fell down the stairs. He's killing his family so he doesn't have to go. He's like, guys, I can't go to Thailand. They're gonna fucking turn me into lady boy.
Lady boy.
I'm a lady boy. And he comes home. He's like,
That's fucking
I'm
crazy.
lady boy. Have you seen those videos? It's crazy.
Yeah, dude. No, I don't like.
The kid never ends up going, but some other
Like when they were gonna raid Area 51. Remember that?
some other kid. Oh yeah,
That was like a huge thing, dude.
the internet goes wild, and that's all the internet, dude. That's just like enough people talking to each other, going like, "This sounds like a good idea," and they're like, "Okay, well, let's all do it." It's like everyone else is like, "Y'all are gonna get shot,
Yeah, dude. They're gonna
get blown
maul
up.
you down with
gonna-
no remorse.
dissect your butt."
I think that's funny. Like I think we talked about this the last time. How fucking Shane Gillis makes that comment. He's like, those guys in ISIS are fucking. He's like, those guys are. He was like, those are real dudes. He was like, real reactions. He was like, you just fucking. He was like us. He was like military. He was like, they just fucking go and maul like 400 people, and they're just like, clear. We'll just fly off like. I was like, that's crazy, dude.
Scary, dude.
Yeah. Never mind.
Well, I was getting at Falan.
Yeah, I was gonna say you talk about these hack accounts.
Yeah.
Are we gonna talk about spam calls?
In a minute, I'm just gonna say the hack account, not the hack account, the Top Goal account. Another kid ends up like challenging that kid,
Okay.
and they're like, "I'll do it. Hey, if y'all fucking support me, I'll do it." It's like running in politics. Or like, hey, well, he got that account. He don't deserve that account. Give me that account, and I will deliver. And this kid actually goes, and that kid actually has been there for I think like at least a year or two. And they did that. They started training. They fight, and now they're like, "I live in Thailand. I have a boyfriend. I'm doing well at fighting." We're like, everyone's like, "What the fuck?"
What the fuck? That's
No.
crazy.
Yeah. So and there's another kid. It's a younger person. It's not just kids, but there's another guy that's like 20, like 25, 26,
Mhm.
and he skateboarded across America. And I think they said another kid already did this, but I think this is the first kid that did it on Instagram. That he skates on it. He just pushes on a skateboard from one coast to the other, and it becomes like a big thing. And then
That's fucking gnarly, dude.
it is. So like it was such like a lucrative gimmick account, I guess. And he's like, well, cool, this could be my job now. I just have to like, oh, now it's over. You don't make any more money because you can't make any more content because you're not doing anything. It's all like, I'll skateboard across another country, you guys. It's not big. I'll do Japan next. Everyone's like, you're gonna do fucking Japan? He's like, I'm gonna do Japan. Hi. He goes, hi.
That's fucking awesome.
That'd be so funny. Hi. And they're like, hello. So, are you gonna do it? He's like, yes. Yes, I will do it. Hey.
That's like a Rob Snyder fucking in Chuck and Larry. Hi. Hi. You give me one, man. You couldn't handle this. Hi. That's fucking awesome.
Would you do okay? So a gimmick account, just
Yeah.
okay. So, but out of like,
What would be my gimmick?
yes, what would be your gimmick?
I would.
What are you willing to do for a gimmick account?
Dude, I'm gonna be that annoying guy who just walks around all these stores and everything and just does fart noises at people just to get the reaction out of them.
Do you really want that to be your job? Like, what if you feel? What if one day you're like, I don't even feel good. I don't feel like doing anything. I'm depressed, and you're like, I have to go make a video
Yeah,
of me
that's what
farting.
That's what would make me better.
Oh, you would feel better.
It would,
You're all like, it's because I haven't made anybody fart. I haven't fucking made a fart noise in like 3 days.
it's just as bad as that moment where Thor's dying in Infinity War before he gets Stormbreaker. The hammer. He needs the farts.
Tree.
Help me find the handle. That's how it would be not getting a fart out.
I feel a little bit better. He's like, you dropped something. what if, like, and then it would say if you don't make it and you're about to die, you just, when you're about to die, you do it to yourself. You're like,
Well, no, what would be the ultimate is that I change the noise on the monitor. So instead of it flatlining, it's fart lining.
That'd be awesome. That's a good gimmick account. That could be the question of the day. We won't end it on there. I don't know how long have we been doing.
We're at about 30 right now.
Yeah, we're just doing the question early. So my gimmick account.
Yeah, I was gonna say. What
If
do you
I
got?
do, because I've seen a bunch of them. Some people are like, I'll eat like a jelly bean for every follower I get, and then like they're in the millions. That's like a troll. Everyone's like, hey, dude, let's kill this guy.
Are you talking about those videos where they do like the fucking apps and the little icons come up and they're like, thanks for the roses, thanks for the kisses? You never seen those?
Oh yeah, no, I've seen those. The NPC accounts.
Yeah, have you seen this fucking? There's a whole bunch of them where they do like, 1,000 glizzies, and
Yeah,
they're like,
yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with people, dude?
It's called the NPC accounts, where it's basically you act like an NPC from a game to where you only have a certain amount of phrases. So every time you talk to them, they'll just say those same things over and over.
Yeah.
So you just, every time you pay for it, they're like, hey, I'll give you $5, say this one. They're like, ice cream's so good.
Yeah, that's crazy. I was gonna send you a video yesterday because I thought it was fucking hilarious. This dude goes to a Comic-Con and he asks all these people. He says, if we paid you 100,000 for every single one, how many back shots could you take from a BBC?
What?
And dude, the answers were fucking outrageous, bro. Like the first kid, it's like, and it starts off very subtle. The first kid's like, at least five. And I'm like, bro, what? Like, and like some kids, like the next kid is like, they haven't even invented that number. And I'm like, what the fuck? Some kid was like, I'm going until I as much as I can before I die or pass out or whatever. And now it's like, dude, what is going on here, dude?
Were they drunk?
Dude, I would think not. They're at the Comic-Con.
What the fuck?
Dude, it was just crazy. I'm like, that's fucking nuts.
Nerds, dude. Those are the wildest ones. Those are the ones that
Yeah.
actually become supervillains.
The band geeks, dude. Remember? Did you ever hear the stories about band kids?
The sluts?
Yeah, basically.
The sluts with drums?
Yeah. Look at our friend. I won't name him, but
Jesus, Flan, why don't you just tell everybody?
I didn't name him. I just said that.
Oh, with those clues.
I didn't even look at you.
No, I wasn't in.
Nobody thought it was Randy.
I was in beginner band, but that was before everybody hit like puberty, really, or they were just hitting it. So no one was getting freaky. Some people were, but it wasn't like the band orgies like in high school. But I was in beginner band in middle school, and I played the tuba. I don't know if you know that about me.
I did know that actually.
I played tuba.
Yeah.
It sucked. Okay, so
Okay, dude, we're going off far, dude.
Okay, yeah. Let me answer the
Gimmick account.
gimmick account, and then I'm gonna do the band story because it's
Okay.
funny.
Okay.
I'll tell you how it started. There's nothing crazy, but I was like, fuck.
All right.
If I was gonna do a gimmick account, I'd want to do like if I could get away with it, I'm like, dude, if y'all pay me and everyone's cool, I'll do something. I would want to do like just like a single prank, but one that won't get my fucking ass kicked. And I don't want to be like that one YouTuber. Remember you told me like that guy that the whole joke was that he would go up to people and pretend like he doesn't speak English, and then some guy shot him.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And he's like, dude, I thought he was gonna fucking. He's like, they were trying to get my little cousin. What the freak would you do in a situation like that? Freaking 12 gauge. What do you think?
Freaking 12 gauge. What do you think?
I killed that dude.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
I would want to. A random question would be cool. Like if I could interview people and them. I mean, I know a certain amount of people are gonna be like, fuck you, but just ask them a random question of like, hey, I'm gonna ask on this episode. I'm gonna ask 10 people this random question. Some people have that account, but they'll do it like they'll do a music question where I've seen those and I like them to where they're like, what's your favorite song right now? And they'll ask them their favorite song.
Yeah.
And whatever they say, they'll go to another person and play them that song and go, what do you think of this song?
Oh yeah, I've
and
seen
then the
that.
person will be like,
Or
this is what I think about it. And they're like, well, what's your favorite song? And they keep doing that. And I always watch those videos. I was like, even sometimes you
Or
hear the
even
music and
the-
you're like, wow, this is.
What are you listening to? Those are good too, I think.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Like,
those
hey,
ones
what are you
seem
listening
fake,
to?
but
I mean, it's so much stuff on the internet.
Some
I'm
of them
like, dude,
are.
Some I'm like, dude, this is fake, or it's scripted, or something. I'm like, this seems too. It's hard to tell anymore.
yeah. See, and that's weird. Some people have like accounts where
Yeah,
it's like
that.
not set up at all. Like to where as far as like it's not fake at all. They're doing real like fucking random like punk shit of
Yeah.
like I'm gonna do this crazy like for real. And then some people are like half scripted, and then some people are fully scripted. But there's even successful ones like that where you could tell like everything in this video is fixed either like ironically or
Yeah,
like
yeah.
well, you weren't supposed to know.
Yeah,
No, that was real, dude.
yeah. But okay,
Right.
let's hear the tuba story.
Oh, I'm just gonna tell you how I remember getting into band, and like I did it for a PE credit, and I was
Uh-huh.
like, I would rather. Even back then, I was like, I would rather. I wasn't ever a physical kid, so I was like, let me try something like artsy fartsy. Like I'll do music. I don't know how to do anything, but I'll try.
Yeah,
And I got into beginner band, and there was only like 6 people in there. I thought I was gonna be like in a huge class and it was gonna be fun. There was only like 6 kids, like including me. So it was actually very like, the guy was a great musician, and he was very like, oh no, we're gonna do something. We're gonna take this seriously. And I was like, oh shit, I thought we were just gonna goof around. I was gonna bang on the drums. And you know who I met in that class for the first time was Trevor.
really.
That's where I met Trevor.
That's crazy.
And he was a percussionist, and he already knew how to play drums. He had a drum set. Even back then, he had a drum set,
yeah.
and he knew a little bit how to play. So he was going to play the snare. I was like, that's badass. You're lucky. I think he even was going to play like that 4-1, where he would just practice with it.
Yeah.
A girl got a flute. Another girl got like strings. A kid I remember had a saxophone. His name was Nathan, and he was Nathan Vela, and he was a really fucking good skateboarder. But he was super quiet and nerdy, like super like he was like Napoleon Dynamite without like the pizzazz.
Yeah.
Everything else was very like kind of like weird, awkward, shy. But he was such a cool guy. And he played the saxophone. I thought it was the funniest thing. And I would always
That's fucking awesome, though.
I would always tease him. And I don't know if he thought I was bullying him at first. I was like, nah, dude, like, I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah.
And we became friends. And I got the tuba because everybody else like tried out. Trevor was like, I can play drums. And he was like, okay, we'll keep you on that. And then he had to like test everybody. Another kid named Kevin, he got the trumpet.
Yeah.
And then he had his blow. It sounds real
Yeah.
Go
Go ahead.
ditty.
Go ahead.
But it wasn't like that. But at beginner band class,
Mm-hmm.
he had us blow on all these mouthpieces of
Mm.
like. That's because he did it in private. I was like, "What is this about, sir?" These are all the instruments I'm trying now, right? Because that's all I don't play that shit. I was 11. I was like, ready to play that shit.
Ready to play this shit. Give him the motherfucking saxophone.
No, dude, I wish. Fucking, we did like the trumpet, the saxophone piece, all that, and then I got the tuba one, and like I remember I was like, I definitely didn't do that well. Like, and that's the whole time I was thinking, I was like, I don't fucking want that tuba, so I'm not even gonna try. And when he assigned, he's like, "Yeah, Randy, I'll give you two." I was like, "Dude, what the fuck?" I was like, "Was I that bad or everything, or you just needed a tuba player?" I fucking hated it. I hated it.
I would have played trumpet.
Something sexy.
A
Tuba's
sax-
not sexy.
A saxophone.
Yeah, that's why I was like, God. That's why it was so funny
Yeah.
is seeing this awkward kid playing such like a fucking sexy instrument. I was all like, dude, you look stupid. He's all like,
I'd play the trumpet, and then I'd play Johnny Cash.
oh.
Yeah,
That's pretty
I
good.
like that. Love as a burning thing.
You do have a Johnny Cash voice.
I fell into a burning ring of fire. All
Where
right,
we
that's
at?
it. That's it. We're at 38. We're good.
Yeah, that's good. Good night, everybody.
We're Golden Pony Boy.
Ooh, baby.